4 IRA volunteers killed. Liam Lynch narrowly escapes capture, and it was basically, a very heavy blow on the local IRA flying column and active service unit, and all caused by one man, the so-called traitor here, but his real name, of course, was William Bill Shields. And what happens to him afterwards is a fascinating story. So what happens to William Bill Shields afterwards is that he's actually involved with the British in kind of organising, recruiting other ex-soldiers for a local spy network. And he actually returns to NAD a few weeks after the initial ambush. Now, the first time he was here, they disguised him with the British Army uniform and the Polaroid glasses and so on. The second time, they put him inside one of the windows of the local pub here. The name of the pub is just the NAD pub, and then you see over the door, Niad an Uller, which is the Eagle's Nest. That's the name of the area, and it tells you how remote it is up here in the hills. William Bill Shields was put inside one of the pub windows, and the curtains were drawn, leaving just enough space for him to peek out. And where I'm standing here, locals were brought in and were paraded by the British Army in front of the window, and he'd knock on the window or give a sign to indicate that person's involved in the IRA, take them in, and so on. Now, there's various different stories about what happened to William Bill Shields afterwards, and most of them are complete BS. They're nonsense. You will hear local authors, you will hear Trinity College professors say that he was captured by the IRA and he was disappeared. That is not true. He actually escaped from Ireland in 1922 during the truce. He first went to London, and then the IRA, as late as the 1940s, Moss Toomey, who was the IRA chief of staff, were still trying to find his location. They had a photograph of him and they sent it out to Irish communities all over the globe to see where this guy was gone. They thought for a period that he was in Singapore, whereas in fact he had gone to Australia. And in 1948, he was put in a lunatic asylum after he killed his wife during an argument by bludgeoning her to death with an axe. His wife's name was Eileen Morton. And he died in a sanitarium, an insane asylum in Melbourne in Australia in 1960. And that was the end of the informer, the identifier, the traitor, William Bill Shields, who had caused the deaths of these IRA volunteers here at NAD.